Wants you to come out of character, uses sex magic to arouse, antagonize, and intimidate. So this is going to be a reading for Aries. This is Roses Are Red. Thank you for the video. Like and subscribe if you're new here. So let's see what's going on with this energy. This person who wants you to come out of character uses sex magic to arouse, antagonize, and intimidate you. This has to be something that you've noticed before. If you haven't noticed this, then I don't feel like this reading is for you. But if you've noticed this happening already, then this is what it's about. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. Zion is a place in your head. It's like your paradise world or your imagination. And the day of the Lord's vengeance, I feel like someone is retaliating against this person who's been trying to turn you on. Basically, I feel like you don't want this person, but there was something about them that attracted you to them, but it had nothing to do with sex, and they just keep trying to turn it back into something like that. And now it's like, well, you still have a use for them, but it's more out of a vindication for your own soul and your own chastity. I feel like maybe you wanted to be this person's friend and they just kept trying to come on to you. Something about a carriage. I'm hearing sisters keepers as well. He took his staff in his hand and stones out of the brook and put them in a shepherd's bag, which he had even in a script and his sling. So this is about David and Goliath. That came up from the last reading. All of these readings are connected. I mean, you're going to be able to tell because of my nails, but they're all connected somehow. Okay. She said, moreover unto him, we have both lodge. I'm getting so frustrated with these Bible scriptures because the language is just, I grew up in a church, but the language, it just doesn't sound like English to me. Okay. Vindicate me, O Lord, for I have led a blameless life. So this is someone who's trying to get you to accept their guilt. They want you to do an energy trade with them. They feel guilty about something. You seem blameless. You seem like someone who is willing to take the fall, and that's what they want you to do. Like, just pretend to be guilty. And that's the one thing you won't do. That's what makes you That's what makes you spotless. And then it says reprove. Reprimand someone for doing something wrong, to correct someone, to rebuke and chide. Oh my God, like, you gotta smile. Like, smiling helps you exercise your muscles. I don't smile a lot. I smile when I smile, and then I'm just like deadpan. I definitely have a resting bitch face, as they say, and I'm just very comfortable in that position. So I'm trying to learn to exercise all these muscles around my face that's like meant to be smiling. I don't in real life. I'm like quiet all the time. But anyway, this has something to do with this energy. I mean, it's like someone saw you as being a quiet person, maybe a shy person. Even in school, you could have been really quiet, but you got good grades. You could have been the top of your class. And maybe that was all that mattered at the time. You were focused on getting good grades and you got good grades. And now those grades don't mean jack shit. And you're trying to figure something else out. Basically, you could be going back over some old memories, realizing that some people owe you some money. They owe you some money. A lot of money. And the money is not even just paper money. It's like they owe you respect. They owe you apologies. They owe you acknowledgement. There's a lot of things that you, like arguments that you didn't get in when you could have got in them. You just let a lot of things slide. And now I feel like that's coming back up. where you're like going back over this energy of being a goody two shoe for some people, if that's what they use, that's the words they might have used to describe your personality. It's just, yeah, it's like if they want you to come out of character, you're gonna choose what that character is, and it's one that you've already been building and working on. This is the person who comes back and gets their revenge. And they use sex magic on you, like you're supposed to be scared of them or intimidated by them. But I don't feel like you have any issues with that whatsoever. Like, I'm almost saying like a girl fight. It's like maybe for some people, I don't know if I want to get into this energy, but it's like a straight guy, and then like a really flamboyant guy who's like trying to intimidate you with his flamboyancy, like you're afraid of him, but it's like meant, you know. But that's what I'm getting with the girls. Like, is a girl who really doesn't want to be bothered by other girls, and you're still gonna have to get in a fight. But it's gonna be a spiritual one, and you're gonna win. Page of Fire, creative, enthusiastic, motivated. Yeah, I definitely feel like you're ready for this fight, whatever it is that you have to fight. Bubba. Okay. And then there's like practicing in a yard, an open field. Everywhere I look, I'm not gonna get into it. Okay. Overwork, stress, imbalance. Like, I work from home, so that's what I'm feeling. It's just everywhere I look is just somebody doing something weird. Imbalanced, stressed. She's got all this work to do in the background. Yeah. I feel like for some of y'all, it's like you never really took the time to look at the scenery. Like, you were just so focused on your work and what you were doing. And now when you had time to look at the scenery, it's gross. It's like all this time you've ignored it and it needed your attention. And now you have to give it all of your attention. Even if it's just cleaning up a room, cleaning up your life, or getting rid of these bullies or these people who felt like they were your bully because you weren't fighting them. You weren't beating their ass. Like, now you have to show them that you're the one who controls this situation. You have Six of Fire here. Success, recognition, self-esteem. You don't need your self-esteem boosted. I feel like you already know who you are and you're confident. But this success card, it looks like, we're talking about a fight. It looks like you're going to win whatever this fight is. And I'm almost feeling tears because it's like tears of joy almost. Not, I don't feel like I don't know who's feeling these tears. But it's like the crowd is cheering for you because you represent them. And when you win, everybody wins except for your enemies. And it's like their own fault for being comfortable choosing that position. Or they felt like it was like you had a vulnerability or some sort of a weakness that they could exploit. But it seems like this happened when you were a child. There's a lot of fire sign here. You could be an Aries, a Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo. This is an Aries reading, so it makes sense for all this fire energy. But you could have Leo in your chart. You could be dealing with a Leo or Sagittarius. But it seems like something happened when you were young. Like the scale was just not balanced in some way. People could have called you slow, but you were actually very, very smart. And that's probably why you separated from the crowd. Because they were just hurting each other's feelings. They weren't friendly people. They just wanted to make each other feel bad, and that's a sign of a low intellect. So you separated from that, and they called you slow maybe for something. It's like I feel like that's what you're being vindicated. That's what you're getting vindication for. More on this energy. Let's see. This sex magic. You have Queen of Grains in reverse. And then Six of Grains. There's two women here. So I feel like this could have came from a mother or a grandmother or a guardian. Even a foster parent. Someone who tried to basically put their sex on you. Like, I'm seeing like it was like a brothel. You know what a brothel is? Like a whorehouse. Maybe that's what it was like growing up for some of y'all. Because even if it didn't look like that, and behind closed doors, that's what it felt like. Because this person was always trying to throw their femininity at you. Like, they run the house because they're a bigger woman. And it might have made you feel sick to your stomach and uncomfortable because you feel like it shouldn't be a competition. Like, just let me be a child. I'm not trying to be a woman right now. And that's what they were using as power. As like you have to fight whatever was used against you. So you become almost like a very sexual person or a very sexy woman because of the way you were treated as a child. It doesn't make any sense. Whatever this person's worst nightmares was coming to pass. You might not even be trying, but it's just because like if someone tried to call you stupid, you're gonna be smarter than everyone. If they called you fat, you're gonna work out and turn into a bodybuilder. Like whatever they tried to attack about you, that's what you have to build up. So they want to take you out of character, antagonize you, intimidate you. And you're not intimidated. You actually might start to be intimidating towards some people. With the world card here, it's like you have the whole world at your hand, at your grasp, and also the whole world is listening. So you can make your thoughts be heard right now. Look at this. Even this woman in the window is watching this guy on the street talk. Like she has the whole neighborhood listening to her or him. Whoever you are, him or her. You've got a lot of attention right now. And then this is Zion. This is Jerusalem, the new Jerusalem. Basically, when I say the Jerusalem and Zion are in the mind, is what you're manifesting, is what you envision. Eventually, it will be on the ground, but first it has to start in the mind. So this new world that you're building for yourself is in your mind. Okay, roses, Aries, listening, cross watchers. Any more energy? Well, I know there's more, so what's going on? What else? For this sex magic. The person who's trying to turn you on is going to end up feeling sick to their stomach because they're going to wonder why it's not working. And then they're going to try to read your thoughts in some way, key to life. You're going to end up impregnating them. Like they might have been trying to get you pregnant with their thoughts, but you're going to end up impregnating them. And then they're going to see everything that you've got going on. Like why you feel the way you feel, why you don't want to engage in this relationship with them. And then they're going to wish they didn't do what they did because now they know too much. So let's get some energy for this. You have neglected. You need it. I feel like that's this person. This person who was running a brothel. They realized that they failed you. Even in this situation that you're in right now, they're failing you. And that's what I feel like they are admitting it. It's not just about the past. It's the present right now. And they're failing you. And they want to apologize for that. But I feel like you already forgave them. So it's more that they want from you than your forgiveness. It's like they're cursed. And then they're being cursed right now. And they want you to lift the curse. But that's between them and God. It's because of their actions. Because they haven't actually changed their actions. Pop the question. So this person who neglected you in the past is coming back into your life with a proposal. This could be a wedding proposal. But I'm getting like feminine energy here. So maybe you're a lesbian. I don't know if that's the case. I'm not really good at reading genders like that, but whatever it is, they have a question to ask you, some type of a proposal. I feel like it's like they want to be back in your life because they want to feel like they control you, just like the same situation that was going on. And they don't have peace, and they want peace because you have peace, but really they want to disrupt your peace so that you both can be in chaos again. It's the same situation. They just don't realize how clearly you see. Share delicious food with neighbors. This could be a neighbor that wants some of your energy because they don't have peace. But the only way they can get your energy is if you guys are on the same playing field. So they're going to have to bring you down in some way. We have King of Wands. This could be a King of Wands energy. Someone who just feels like they have a big dick, but I don't know if they really do. I'm not convinced. Okay, so somebody who is a show off, but they might not be able to back up everything that they're saying. With this proposal, I feel like they want you to accept whatever it is they have to offer. It could be a little diamond, but that's nothing to mock. Unless that's not something you're willing to accept. But this could be a little diamond. Yeah, I'm seeing one of those tiny little diamonds. That looks like a teardrop. Okay, so you have daydreaming. I am always longing for you. That's what someone's saying. They're longing for your energy. You give them so much peace. And then with this David and Goliath here, it's like they look up to you and they admit that you're this amazing person that they want in their life, but their intention is to bring you down in some way. They definitely want to be a bigger voice in your ear than your own voice.